Hello and welcome to your guided reading for this week, the 29th of March through to the 4th of April 2021. I'm Becca Handley. I am an intuitive healer. I work with different modes of healing, including Reiki, but I also do readings. I've been doing readings on a one-to-one basis for quite a while now, but more recently I felt very guided to do them on my social media platforms to hopefully help people through their week with a bit more awareness, maybe a bit of clarity about the bigger picture and what's going on energetically. So I will begin. I'm going to be using the Flower Therapy cards by Doreen Virtue this week. They're a lovely, very sort of beautiful pack of 44 cards. Each one's got a different flower on it. And there is a message with that flower. So I was doing a card for Monday and Tuesday, one for the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, going into Friday, and then one for the latter part of Friday, going into the weekend. So I'm going to give the cards a shuffle with my poker hands. I've never played poker, actually, as it goes. Little poker hands, just card hands. Right, let's see what comes out for the start of the week. Okay, let go of anxiety. So we've got some lovely lavender here. I love the smell of lavender. Got some lavender coming through in the gardens around where I live, and my little son and I love to have a smell of it. Squeeze, well, it's the leaves at the moment. The flowers have yet to blossom, obviously. So this is a message at the start of the week of letting go of anxiety. Calm your nerves and you'll be able to hear the voice of your angels. Yeah, so it's been quite an intense time, hasn't it? For so many people. I say, I try not to go on about it every week, but obviously if you're still in a lockdown situation as we are in the UK, it's still quite a heavy energy and things are just starting to open up a bit here. So I think a lot of people are feeling anxious about going forward and how their lives are going to return to some sense of normality and, you know, these sort of shifting patterns of what we can do and what we can't do. I know it confuses a lot of people. So this is a message of finding ways to calm yourself, to center yourself and to ground yourself. Using lavender is actually a lovely way to do that. I'm really a big fan of essential oils. I make skin oils and I know the potency and the power that essential oils can have, not just on our skin, but on our well-being, our mental state and our emotional state. So lavender is a lovely one that you can get in cream form, you can get sprays, you can buy it and have it in the home. So that could be something that you could introduce, or it could be doing some gentle meditation, just noticing your breathing. Crystals, I'm a huge fan of crystals for calming and anxiety. I've got one around my neck today, tucked down here. Where is it? Ooh, out it comes. It's a red agate here. And on days where I'm feeling a little bit wobbly, a little ungrounded, it really does help me to settle. So things like smoky quartz, what else off the top of my head? Obsidian, iron pyrite, those are all really good crystals. You can pick them up very easily online at the moment. eBay, there's lots of crystal sellers. So that could be something that could help you to feel more grounded. Just being out in nature obviously is very grounding. Touching the earth with your hands if you can, feet if it's warm enough. Anything that really grounds you out of your head so you haven't got this kind of buzziness, things that calm your heart and that help you to feel more centered. So that's the message at the start of the week. Let's see what the middle of the week has to offer us. Okay, a lovely orange lily. It says, uplift your thoughts. And the message, focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you let go of depression, poor self-esteem and excess weight. That's interesting, isn't it? I think actually there is, I know, people have spoken to me in the past saying, oh, I'm really trying to lose weight, I'm doing all the right things and I'm not eating so much, but it isn't always about the food we're putting in our body or even the exercise we're doing. It's about the emotional and mental baggage that actually stops us. Everything's energy, and when we work to clear out some of our sort of heavier stuff that's in our system, maybe on an emotional level, maybe some unhealed stuff in the heart, maybe some negative beliefs about ourselves, it does have a very positive knock-on effect to our bodies and how our bodies feel and react. So that's one message of the card. Another message is just about letting go of the things that just make us heavy. And it could be something, a negative self-voice you have inside yourself. It could be worries you have projecting into the future. It's not asking us to be this perfect Zen character, but it's just having the awareness. And so much of our thinking is habitual. It's the stuff we've been taught how to think as a child. It's the experiences we've had that have kind of made us more fearful or more anxious. So nothing is concrete. Our minds are much more malleable than they sometimes feel. So it could be that you start to work on some mindfulness, and when you notice your thoughts going down a slightly more negative path, or not something that doesn't make you feel so good, take a breath, notice your feet on the ground, maybe think about something positive, watch a happy video of your friends or your family, watch a cat video on YouTube, anything that just lightens the load inside and just gives you that sense of comfort. You know, we have an inner child inside each of us, and a lot of people's inner child right now is they're not particularly calm and happy. You know, we've all been through so much, a lot of us, and it's easy for that inner child to feel very unsettled. So maybe taking some time in the middle of the week just to check in with that inner child. Imagine yourself giving it a little cuddle, do something fun, do something light. Just lighten the load where you can midweek, and you will feel so much better. Okay, last card. Okay, down the end I go. It's another lily, guys. It's, well, I would say that's a stargazer lily, but it says here it's a pink lily. It's not lying, it's pink. But for me, that's a stargazer. But anyway, pink lily, we'll go with that. So the message of the card is stand by your commitments. It says you're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. That's quite a strong message for the end of the week. So this could be all sorts of things. It could be a commitment you've made to yourself for your health. It could be to try and go to bed a bit earlier. It could be to drink more water. It could be maybe to start a meditation practice, or to be a bit more committed in your meditation practice. It might mean something to do with a relationship, actually. That's another sort of message of the card, that something, maybe a new relationship's coming in. So there's commitment on that side. So you'll know what resonates with you, but whatever, as I say it, the things that sort of tend to stick more tends to be the things that will make sense to you. But yes, it's about listening to the commitments you've made to yourself to feel better, to achieve your dreams. So it might be taking time to work on a project or something to do with your work, although not too much because it's the weekend, folks. Try and chill out a bit. But yeah, just taking that time and having a bit of discipline. That's probably the message of the card as well for some people, to look after yourselves and do the things you know that will make you feel better and therefore be more effective to those around you. So that's the message of the week. And maybe, if it appeals, go and get some beautiful lilies for your home. They're very beautiful, although these little guys stain quite a lot. I've come to experience, so you can cut them off. That's my florist tip, just thrown in at the end there. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I miss you, and I wish you much light and love on the path. Take care. See you next week.